Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Liberty Flames and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Liberty Flames and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sideline. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Blue Hens headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown Flames. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to the counter play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
The sure hands, it's Graves. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Coleman. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
The Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Coleman. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up. He might want another play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Ellison. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
He uncorks 1 deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take...
There's some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap on third down. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And they hope for much, much more on that fake punt. Great job by the special teams being ready for the fake.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to the run, it's Coleman. Got a little grass, headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellison.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants to change this route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Blue Hens! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Flames want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Coleman. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Flames. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he tacks on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ellison. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Complete out left to Wilson. Touchdown, Blue Hens! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been up.
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6.
Set to advance on the fumble.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's Coleman. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he could even get started. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the FIU Panthers. And it's the Gamecocks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak.
Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lofton.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. In the red area, it's Ellison. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Delaware! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. contact.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randolph. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Still running at the 40. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Running inside, it's Ellison. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Going for the marker on the ground. Maybe a crease. To the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've done dug themselves a little bit home, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if it was 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Coleman.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the 1st down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
The Flames will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. And the Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Udo. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need the...
Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Running inside, it's Udo. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Touchdown, Flames! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So the 16-play drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat, and they got him.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackled there by the defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Blue Hens, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moving out to the right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Blue Hens trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Powers forward. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.